Good morning. Frankie has already been outside, howling up a storm. So I'm not taking him out this morning. Well, besides overslept. But he traipsed mud in all through the house. Trying some hot tea instead of coffee this morning. I drank tea for years, and then all of a sudden, I just couldn't find any tea I liked as much anymore. And I experimented with some new teas, new flavored teas, new fancy, this tea will cure what ails you teas. And I just burned out. One day I just started drinking coffee, and that was it. Not that great. Oh well. You know what? I might just go back to a nice morning English tea. A nice, rich, black, early morning English tea. There's some good black teas out there. So maybe I'll just do that. Say, how are y'all? Why don't you tell me? I want to know. Oh my gosh. I got to tell you. Hopefully today I'll start catching up on some of the, excuse me, on some of the messages that I've gotten. Thank you so much. I'm telling you what. I know I do videos sometimes and I try to touch base that way, but some of those messages are priceless. It did occur to me, I haven't heard from a few of you for a while, and hope you're doing okay. Anna, I haven't heard from you for a few days. How you doing, girl? You hanging in there? And want to, oh gosh, I've got a list of gals that I haven't heard from for a while. And you don't have to, but I love it when you leave a comment or just a little hello. I don't get to see, I don't know how to do it, to see who leaves a thumbs up. So maybe one of the ways I used to say hello to people was doing a thumbs up, like with my friend Rose. Check her out if you haven't already. She's working on building her channel. It's Rose Makeup Artist, over 70. Oh, what a sweetheart. Oh, we need more souls like that in this world. Okay, walk and talk. I need to put on makeup while I'm visiting with you. I had lunch out with one of my sweetest friends. Sweet. Sweet like a tuning fork, you know what I mean? That sweet tone that you get. But she's spunky, a little feisty, smart. And, oh gosh, I just had such a good time. Yay. I needed it. I needed it. I have a very short day in the office today. This is one of those weeks where I only have one heavy day, and that's tomorrow. Today and then the rest of the week is very light. So yesterday was very light. It was just how it works out sometimes. And I'm okay with that. Wish I would have planned a vacation around it. But they don't happen very often, so I'm going to try to think of something to enjoy it. Clear till next Tuesday, except for tomorrow. Should be pretty light days. I don't know. what would you do if you had some time off? All the free time. You didn't have to have anybody's permission. What would you do? You know, a lot of times people don't go see things that are just local in their own area. I guess I could go sightseeing. You know, this is a surprise. I told you I got this CoverGirl True Blend. Not bad. I'm going to see if I can't cover up my nose a little bit more. And some of the color. Anyway, wanted to talk to you a little bit about, you know what? I just have some deep pores. What are you going to do? Nothing. Oh, by the way, I wanted to tell you that, you know, in the mornings, it's so hard for me to get up. It's so hard for me to fall asleep at night. And I'm too lazy to do all the things that it takes to fall asleep. And really, it's the only time, once it's after 8, 9 o'clock, sometimes 10, then the rest of the evening, it's like I have the house to myself. And I really like that. So it's hard for me to break my sleeping habit. I'm sure if I slept correctly enough days in a row, I'd be better. But I was under so much stress for so long, working incredibly long and intense work schedule. I burned myself out. That and, you know, living with someone who's not well, on the other side of that, it was like ping pong. This side I got hit, this side I got hit. Not physically. But now that I've kind of gotten to the other side of all that incredible stress, I am just exhausted. I know getting the right sleep is going to help a lot. I think getting in a different environment would help as well. I'd love to go visit a couple friends, but normally it's more stress than what it's worth. Not that visiting with, oh God, I'd love to go see Chrissy, Cindy, Dorothy. I would love to go see them. It's just the travel. And then when they talk about people acting out at the airports and shootings when you stop to get gas, being robbed in these big cities, you know, I don't like the idea of living in fear, but I can tell you this. There's also that part of us that is allowed to be smart. Just be smart. You don't have to be paranoid. I heard something on TV the other day. What was it yesterday when they talked about the shooting in Texas? And some guy was saying, we can't let them win. staying home from these events, you know, making ourselves hostages or whatever. I just really messed up my eyebrows. Wasn't the way to do it, but I can tell you this. If my kids are out there shopping, not that I have any, I'm going to tell them like I tell myself. Be very smart. Do you really need to go there? Do you really need to go there? If you don't need to go somewhere, just don't go. You don't have to force yourself to go somewhere just because someone says, I don't want the criminal to win. I don't want to shut myself off. Well, okay, so you're going to put yourself at risk and then your family's going to lose you. I'm not saying hide out. I'm just saying don't be stupid. Jeez. I love it when people say that. And when I was younger, I used to think, yeah, I'm not going to let anybody stop me. Yeah, well, I also didn't have anybody who really gave a crap, you know. I was single. I thought I was the shit, and I was self-centered, smart mouth. You know, at the end of the day, I wasn't responsible for anyone. Now that I have some responsibilities, I have work that I love, and I know if something horrible happened to me, I know some people would care. That's just the way it is. Thank you, Jesus, that I have somebody. I have people who care. A couple people. And, I'd rather be able to talk on the phone for the next 10 years, 20, 30 years of our lives, or more, who knows, than go traveling in a very stressful environment when I'm already stressed. Why would I stress myself out some more? I'm already stressed. Why would I stress myself there and back because of concern about what's going on? What kind of schedule can I keep because of all the interference of misbehaving people? Get to stay there such a short time that I'm barely landing. To me, a week, I like to stay in a hotel. Well, I like to stay with my friends, of course, but for a few days. But then I like to stay at a hotel for a few days because staying more than 3 days with friends is not a good idea. If you can stay at a hotel for a couple days, it takes the stress off. You know what I mean? I think you do, if you're really honest. Friends can be an inconvenience unless you have such a big house that they can stay and you don't even see them. You know, if that's the case, fine. Because at some point, you want to use the bathroom in complete privacy. That's just the truth. What else? I still have to do something with my hair. I can't believe it. Yeah. I'm just telling you what. Oh, and then, you know, there are certain things that I watch because I'm so curious what's going to happen next. Sorry, it's the truth. It's the truth. Are one of these darker than the other? Is it just the lighting? I think this one's darker. So anyway, Tucker Carlson did an interview with Putin. Shh. Don't talk about it because you could get in trouble. Matter of fact, I might just delete this video. don't know how long that interview will stay up. And I was interested to see what the fallout would be, because first of all, I think we all should have free speech. But on the other hand, you kind of wonder, like, was he scared that he might push buttons and make Putin mad at the United States of America? You know what I mean? Some people are touchy, and I don't know. I don't know that guy. You know what kind of stress level he's under? Or, I mean, you have to ask yourself, why would someone that famous meet with what some people find as a disenchanted reporter fired by Fox? Why would Putin sit down with this guy? Why? World famous sit down with a reporter that was fired by Fox just months ago. Why would you do that? Why would you do that with your day? Interesting though, right? How many people have ever gotten to sit down with Putin for an interview? How many people have gotten to spend 2 hours straight with that guy in the first place? I find it very interesting. Well, I watched the whole interview. There's some historical facts I'd like to Google and look up. And then I read some things in the comments that made me think, oh, I need to look that up. Crap. And I'm going to have to write it down. The different things down, like on flashcards, so that I can look them up one at a time, stay organized. Because when it comes to history, kind of have to have your timelines worked out and etc. So I'm interested. There's a lot of news people I don't watch because they're just too sting sassy. And Tucker was one that was getting kind of sassy, and it was just getting irritating to listen to. Just like Maddow and Cuomo, and, you know, no offense, I don't want to get in trouble or anything. And then, who's on, who else? Not Hannity. He's not so bad. I don't know, I'm drawing a blank because I just don't watch him anymore. But there were reporters on both sides, the progressive and the, what do you call it, conservative. But the thing is, I just got tired of their mouths running. It's such a sarcastic tone. But I gotta say, I'm kind of tickled about this interview. Some of the things that were brought up were like, ooh, America's not gonna be happy that was brought up. Because it held a couple people over the fire as far as how they've participated. A couple historical incidences that were very misled. If they're true, I'm going to check them out as soon as I get a chance. Like the under ocean bombing. That really caught my eye, and nobody's talking about it. Matter of fact, that interview I thought would have blown a lot of people out of the water with excitement to report about this, because it's very exciting. And really, what a feather in Tiger's cap. But all I'm getting is some people who are appalled. Who was it? I think Maddo? I don't know. But one of them was saying, and then there was some kind of report about him getting sanctioned, meaning shut down, shut up, stay out of it. I don't know. I have to look up that word to see how many definitions it has. But it's very interesting. So, I don't know. We watch things play out. Sometimes I'm interested. I'm going to take you into the bathroom with me so I can do something with my hair. Because it is just not... it is not going to do. And I need a couple minutes more with you because I'm venting. And sometimes Mama just needs to vent. Woo! How about that light? How am I going to set you up? Oh, dang it. Sounds like I have company. I don't want... Okay. So, what are we going to do here? Oh my God, look at this hair. So anyway, people are really kind of up in arms. And, I don't know. What are they going to do? I'm going to try to get some more wave in my hair. Maybe it'll calm it down. Oh, I'm glad I'm in here. It reminded me I also need to take my allergy pills. Okay. So what do you think about those reports? I mean, I don't know. I just find it very, very interesting. Very interesting. Not that there's anything we can do about it, right? That's why I kind of quit watching, is I know there's nothing I can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Some straight hair. I'm going to go ahead and try to... There we go. You can get a little curl in it if you just do that. Just enough curl to make it behave. Okay, so now I know I'm doing a bunch of jibber jabber, but I can tell you this. One of the things that's happening is that people are shutting up. People are shutting up. And I don't remember what the topic was. Was it back in the 80s or 90s where they said, I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. And here's the thing. I can go for days, weeks, sometimes months. I did it once back in the late 90s. No, early 2000s. 2000, 2001, 2002. I don't think I watched any news. Even I didn't even see it at a friend's house. I was hanging out with people who didn't watch the news as well. And part of it was because I thought it was so ridiculous, time consuming, and I didn't want to pay for cable. I just didn't. It's so funny how people go broke, but they'll have TV, cable. It's like, it's just so unnecessary. You can watch it at any, deli or bar. You can read it free on your phone. I mean, I didn't have that type of technology myself. I had a flip phone of some kind till not too long ago. So anyway, shoot. So now, I talked to a few of you about it too. It's about, okay, let's just stay off the phone. Just stay off the phone. We don't have to be on the phone. Just stay off. Or off the news. Well, then I got curious. And now, to tell you the truth, now that I'm paying attention a little bit, it's making me mad as hell. The way people are behaving, the way people are acting. Maybe it's my hormones, but I want to have permission to be mad. I want to have permission to be disappointed. And the thing is, I'm getting the feeling that if we get mad or emotional, especially as women, well, I don't know if I should even say that because that's not fair. I can't imagine being an angry man. That would be intimidating and scary because men get chastised and locked up too. But the thing with being a woman, we have a reputation for being hormonal or not being able to hold our act together. And I'll tell you what, I'm tired of it. Ugh. All right. Oh, so because I've been kind of angry, I decided I better start doing more physical exercise. That's a big thing for me. Physical exercise is a big thing for me. Very good for my mental health. It's just for some reason I just hit such a hard breaking point here recently. So tired, so just wore out. That it's taken a while. I haven't been this tired in ages. And honestly, I just got a blood test, so I've been to the doctor. I should be fine, from what I know. But if I'm not feeling better another couple months, I have to go back to get my I'll just have a prescription for Retin-A, and you have to go back and see the doctor. What a money scan. Like my skin's gonna change. Look, I sound so old and bitter. Dang. All right, I need to have some more fun because that's the only answer. That's the only answer. You gotta balance out all that ridiculous world events. I like to sit with a heating pad on my lap. If you're going to the office and sometimes you're not comfortable, stick a heating pad in your bottom drawer of your desk or something, and try to put the cord down the back of the drawer or beside your desk somewhere. Plug that puppy in and get warm. So cozy. All right, dance and stay cozy. That's what I'm going to do today in between clients. All right, love you guys. Mwah. Bye for now.